Deep within this forgotten, dark study, Rhino, the collector rhinoceros, sits silently. The only light source is an old desk lamp, carving his massive figure into deep shadows and sharp highlights. His gaze pierces the darkness, focused on a corner where a masterpiece, veiled in shadow, awaits revelation. The herald of anxiety stems from the cold air of the north and the lingering shadows of childhood illness, Rhino the collector murmurs, as if transported back to Munch's youth in Christiania. The streets there, too, were distorted and filled with unease, much like the lines in his painting. On the long bridge overlooking the fjord, the rhinoceros protagonist felt a vast, infinite scream piercing through nature. The sound did not come from the outside, but erupted from the depths of his own soul, as if the sky had been set ablaze with blood and pain. It is a face torn apart by extreme pain and anxiety. The rhinoceros protagonist in the painting is no longer just a creature, but a pure vessel of emotion. Intense sound wave patterns radiate outward from the face, trembling the world, and the background lines flow and shake like liquid, plunging the viewer into a sensory chaos of sight and sound. Rhino the collector walks elegantly toward the painting, gently pointing out, "Notice the perspective lines of the bridge. These rigid, straight lines sharply contrast with the distorted lines around the protagonist, guiding the sense of isolation to the farthest point." The collision of blood red and deep blue is an homage to vitality and despair. Rhino the collector's face is bathed in the intense red light reflected from the painting. He is not merely admiring the artwork, but experiencing the expression of its color psychology. And what of the two calm rhinoceros figures with their backs turned to the scream? They represent the indifference of the world, isolating the protagonist's pain in an untouchable space. Rhino the collector states heavily, "Munch's scream transcends his era. Its echo continues to resonate in our modern lives, in crowded subways, among solitary rhinoceros figures engrossed in their phone screens." Rhino the collector gently turns the pages of Munch's yellowed diary. This painting is not an expression of madness, but of a profound, genuine vulnerability. Only by understanding the rhinoceros's emotion behind it can we truly see the art. At the close of the story, Rhino the collector turns and walks away elegantly, his massive silhouette merging into the shadows. What he leaves behind is not just the scream illuminated by a lone spotlight, but an ongoing reflection on understanding and resonance. In a corner of the study, a mysterious hint awaits the next exploration.